everyone. This is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Business Communications online at Ozarka College. Today I'm going to just do a real short video, just kind of giving you some feedback on the things that I've recently graded, the activities that I graded, actually finished grading yesterday, and then kind of give you some details or kind of a reminder of what we've got coming up due next week, and then also kind of tell you a little bit about the Project One, which will be due the midway point of the semester, that you probably need to kind of start at least looking at. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'd like to say is that I really enjoyed the introduce yourself discussion that we did that first week of class. It was really nice to meet everybody. Some of you I'd had in classes before, but it was nice to meet everybody, and I thought that discussion went really well, and I think we're going to have a really good semester, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, like I said, I did finish grading the chapters 1 and 2 activities yesterday, and overall, most of you did well on the assignment and the discussion and the test. I was really pleased. Uh, those of you that are doing well, just keep up the good work. You're putting the time and effort in, which is good, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Um, Now, I did notice a couple of you didn't answer some of the questions on the assignment, or you didn't answer them some of the questions thoroughly enough. And I do put feedback. I give you grading comments as I'm grading the assignments and other activities. So if you haven't had a chance to go in and look at the grading comments for the things I've graded, go ahead and do that as soon as you can. Let me know if you have questions. I'm usually pretty specific with my grading comments. But if you do have questions, if you're unsure of why I counted points off, just let me know. Now, I did notice there were a couple of you who um, basically didn't answer one or more of the questions because you didn't think it pertained to you. And there will be some questions in this class that ask for your kind of an example, for you to give an example from your own life of how a particular concept that we're learning in the chapter, how uh, an example that kind of goes along with that concept that you're learning. If you're going through the assignment questions and you're not sure how to answer a particular question, or you don't think it pertains to you, just let me know before you submit it, and I can give you some pointers. And if it doesn't pertain to you specifically, then I can give you something else that you can answer to get the points for that particular question. Um, so don't just not don't just leave that question blank. Go ahead and let me know what your concern is about the question, and then we can work something out, so that you can at least have something that you can submit for that question. Okay. So just keep me informed of those kinds of things and let me know, and I'll be glad to help you out and let you know what we can do to allow you to answer the questions, even though you may not think it pertains to you at the time. All right. That's really the only major thing I noticed. So, like I said, most of you did really well on the assignment. The discussion I thought went really well. Um, uh, Most of you really put the time and effort in, and I really appreciate that. We'll have some really good discussions this semester for this class, where we're able to kind of look at a real world scenario and kind of apply the concepts that we're learning. I think it really helps to kind of better understand some of the more advanced concepts from the chapters. Okay. So keep up the good work there. On the objective test, I noticed some of you took the test more than once, and some of you didn't. Just as a reminder, it's to your advantage to take the test at least twice, so that you're able to see a good number of the questions from the test bank, which will help you when you study for the midterm and final exams. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. And also remember that your highest grade is automatically recorded. So, if you do, even if you do fairly well on the first attempt, go ahead and take it a second time anyway, because you're going to see some of the same questions. You'll see some new questions, and you'll be able to have those questions, those basic concepts that you can study for the midterm and final exams. All right. Now, let me go to the activities page and show you a few things that we've got coming up due next week. You'll notice under week 3 on the activities page, we've got the chapters 3 and 4 assignment, test, and discussion, all due Thursday of next week, which is September 9th. And those are basically just the basic same uh, activities that we had for chapters 1 and 2. So you basically kind of use the same methods to complete these chapters 3 and 4 assignments. So just kind of go through, give yourself plenty of time, and let me know if you have questions as you're working through those. Okay. Now the other thing that I wanted to very quickly mention is under week 7. I know we're not there yet. That's kind of the midpoint of the semester, week 7, but um, it's going to be coming up before you know it. And there's a project that's due during week 7 called the Project 1 Persuasive Letter. And that's going to take a little bit of time to complete. So I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and click that link sometime in the next few days and kind of look over the instructions, which you can access through the action uh, tab here. Just click on action and then open in Google Viewer or download, and it's just a PDF file. In fact, I'll go ahead. Well, um, just go ahead and open that when you have some time in the next few days, and it gives you specific instructions on what you need to do to complete the project. And there's also some additional resources here. There's a letter template that I'd like you to use where I've kind of set up a lot of the formatting for you. And then all you're basically doing is entering the message of the letter in where you need it into the letter template. And then there are also some tips and examples that I've given you here as well. And then there's also some videos that kind of explain how to do a persuasive letter. All right. So use those resources. Let me know if you have questions. But I would definitely, at least, even if you're not starting on that project yet, at least start looking at the requirements for it and the instructions so that you're familiar with it, so that you can kind of get started on that uh, in the next few weeks so that you can have that done in time for submitting it during week 7. Okay. And that's really all I have for you today. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Have a good time, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.